Yeah, good morning, students. It's my pleasure to introduce this classroom discussion topic on double linked list and its operations. So now I would like to share my screen. Hope my screen is visible to you. So this is week 9, lecture 2, operations on double linked list. So in the previous classroom discussion topic, we had a discussion on operations on circular single linked list like creation, insertion, deletion, and traversal operations. We discussed that. Now today, the objectives of session is that double linked list and their operations like insertion and deletion operations, traversal, and then all the various operations what we have discussed similar to the single linked list, we are going to discuss in double linked list also. The outcome of this today's session is that after completion of this CDT, students can able to implement all these insertion and deletion operations on double linked list. So the node structure, if you see that in a double linked list, we have two link fields, one pointing to the previous node and other pointing to the succeeding node and along with the data item. So a double linked list or a two-way list is a complex type of linked list which contains a pointer to the next as well as the previous nodes in the sequence. Therefore, it consisting of three parts. The node of the double linked list will consisting of three parts: data and two pointers. One pointer pointing to the previous node and another pointer pointing to the next node. So, in C, structure of a double linked list can be given as follows: struct node start to previous, into data, struct node star next. This is a uh, node structure of a double linked list that you can define that. So in a double linked list, the first node previous link field will be null, and the last node next link field will be null because this will enable us to traverse the list both in forward as well as backward direction. And these are the different operations that we can define on a double linked list, like insertion at beginning, at end, after a specified node. Similarly, deletion at beginning, deletion at end, and deletion of the node having given data, searching operation, traversal, etc. All these operations we can define that. So this is the code. It is very similar to a single linked list. So once we have the programming knowledge on single linked list, then it is very easy to understand and write this program. It will be similar. Only we have to establish these two link fields. So one is the previous link field and other one is the next link field. Fine. So these are the different menu options that we have created as similar to the single linked list. And this is the switch case statement based on the choice the user has entered. The respective function will be called. Fine. So this is what already we discussed in single linked list as well as circular single linked list. So this is insert beginning. So we are creating a node and memory. We are allocating that. If that pointer memory is null, so we are printing a message, overflow message. Otherwise, we are reading the data and we are putting that if head is equal to null, then PTR arrow next is equal to null. PTR arrow previous is equal to null. PTR arrow data equal to item and head is equal to PTR. This is the first node case. So if it is not a first node, that means second node onwards, we are entering into the else part. In the else part, we have PTR arrow data equal to item, PTR arrow previous is equal to null, PTR arrow next is equal to head, and the previous head arrow previous is equal to PTR. PTR is equal to head equal to PTR. So like this, we are going to insert a node. So this is what insert last. So when we want to insert a node in the double link list at the end of the double link list, this is how we are going to insert that. So this also in a similar manner, the thing we can do here is that only the another thing here what we can do here is that in the else part we have to traverse to the last. So temp equal to head while temp arrow next not equal to null, temp equal to temp arrow next. This is what the traversal. So once we reach to the end of the node, next we are going to create temp arrow next is equal to PTR, PTR arrow previous is equal to temp, PTR arrow next is equal to null. This is how we can insert the node at the last. Insertion at a specified position. So what we are going to do here is that the same similar to the insertion, then we are going the location, that is the first position or second position. Based on the position we are trying to insert that. So up to that position we have to traverse that list And once after traversing the list, now we are going to create the memory for that node and then read the data item and establish the links properly. Previous and next links you have to establish in a proper way. Fine, this is what we are going to do here basically. So these are the deletion operations. What we are going to do, we are going to free the header node if you want to delete the beginning of the node, and then header will be updated. If you want to delete the last node, then the last node next link will be pointed to the first node. That we have to take care in such a way that we have to reach to the end of this previous node. So this is what the deletion operations that we can refer that. Please go through this code, whatever we have given statement by statement. So it will help you to understand diagrammatically if you go through these statements. So this is display. So you can display the double linked list either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. So this we are implementing the search operation as similar to this if the data item is given. So if the data item is present or not in the linked list, double linked list, we are searching for that. Fine. So then this is what the reflections part. Uh, Question is list the operations performed on double linked list. So if you are not able to answer this question, please refer to this video from the beginning. Lecture outcomes are revisited here. After completion of the session, students will be able to implement all insertion and deletion operations. And these are the operations that we can define on double linked list. They are similar to this. All these operations are similar to a circular single linked list or normal single linked list. Fine. So these are the write a program to insert a node after a given node in double linked list. This is the lecture level practice problem. And these are the further readings on this particular topic. Fine. So thank you very much.